All right, so yeah, so now, Coach, we're into the drafting phase again, guys. This is Tactica Gaming versus NLS.
Okay, so now their next level strat. Okay, it's analyst.
Yes, yeah. Okay, Coach, please take over.
Okay, so tactical gaming bans out of Doom. Very standard first ban. Actually, I haven't seen Doom played in any of the series we have because Doom's usually always first ban and Tinker. Okay, Tinker's now a pretty common first ban because people don't like dealing with Tinker. I understand the sentiments. I really hate playing against a Tinker. If I see a Tinker pick, I go like Bat Rider immediately just to take out the Tinker. Yeah, but
Mhm.
he's gonna be out of the equation, and so will Faceless Void. Faceless Void. A while ago, actually, one of the weaker Faceless Voids we've seen so far. Faceless Void is good. Don't get me wrong. Faceless Void is a good hero. Uh, Faceless Void is comboable with a lot of heroes, but you need to get not only Faceless Void, you need to get heroes that support that Chronosphere. So yeah, that that's the strength of Faceless Void, and if you take Faceless Void out, that's okay. And the Team NLS takes out Death Prophet. Death Prophet's of course one of the more powerful Death Ball heroes. Very powerful mid, can win the mid lane and then immediately transition into a push with those Exorcism Spirits. Tactical Gaming, however, right now pick up Batrider. Yeah, very popular first pick banned the last 2 years. Not so much commonly first banned recently, banned or picked recently, but still, yeah. Batrider wasn't really nerfed. The potential still is there. So it's just a matter of how you play the Batrider. Batrider is still effective at taking out single heroes, so you just need to be able to position your team well and uh, take advantage of any mispositioning that your opponents might have. And so NLS, pick out the Shadow Shaman. Okay, so this is going to be a make or break hero. Shadow Shaman is a very good first pick. Very good Death Ball hero, possibly the best Death Ball hero. But draft is just half the equation. The other half is really in
Eh,
execution.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you have a good draft in paper, but you fail to execute it, then uh, it's not going to win against a team that can execute their lineup well. So Shadow Shaman and Razor, both popular heroes in this current meta. Razor for good AoE damage, good diving ability, and Shadow Shaman good tower pushing capability. Razor can actually push towers later on when he has that Aghanim Scepter up. Tactical Gaming, however, pick up Skyrath Mage. Skyrath Mage is one of those heroes that complement Razor, but Skyrath is going against Razor in this match. So we have a Skyrath Mage, Bat Rider, Tactical Gaming. It seems that they're picking flying heroes. So
I think that's the strat. That's the tactic that they
is,
want to go.
is this
Anybody who has wings.
is this the new meta? Bat Rider, Skyrath Mage, Viper, Dragon Knight, Visage. Let's see where this
Um,
goes.
no, they have to be flying all the time. So
Okay,
Dragon Knight
so,
can't be counted.
so
What
Dragon
about
Knight.
Lina? Lina,
Lina is hovering.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
more or less.
Lina doesn't step. Jakiro, you can have Jakiro. So Jakiro, Viper, um, yeah, Visage. Right now, Tidehunter's banned. One of the more popular heroes right now. 2 years ago, Tidehunter actually saw a decline in popularity because of a nerf in Ravage. But people realized that, hey, not everyone's gonna get the force staff anymore. Tidehunter, yeah, you should be able to force staff yourself out of a Ravage because the Ravage travel time has been nerfed.
Hmm.
But yeah, they realized that you get a Tidehunter blink earlier on, around maybe 15 minutes, and
Hmm.
around that time, people still won't have force staffs, so you can be able to do a blink ravage before the enemy gets to assemble a force staff even. So that's
Hmm.
when Tidehunter really started gaining traction again. But okay, so right now we see that Tidehunter ban, and Team NLS they ban out Clockwork. Okay, Clockwork is one of the best offlaners. Uh, he has
And
the ability to defend himself or
this is actually a
harass with the
very
cogs.
this
Yeah.
is actually it's a responsive ban. I'd like to call out because I think it's for Skynet Mage. It's for avoiding that combination.
the Skywrath Mage with the Clockwork. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
possibly if you can, Clockwork can just walk to
Mm-hmm.
concussive shot enemy and then lock him in with the cogs, with the power cogs. Yeah, so a good ban in response to the Skywrath. Yes, I would say, but yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
good observation there. Tactical gaming, ban out Lycan. Yeah, Lycan's just really devastating with that push capability, and they already have the Shadow Shaman. You don't want to give the Lycan. Typically, you wouldn't give the Death Prophet either, but the Death Prophet was already banned earlier on. So yeah, those are the heroes you would uh, look for in banning right now. Um, Team NLS's turn to ban. Uh, Batrider and Skywrath Mage are non-core heroes really, so tactical gaming can go anywhere right now. That's why we see a more varied banning from Team NLS, and that's also the advantage that picking non-cores first offers you. Batrider, Skywrath Mage, these are non-cores. These are position 3, 4, 5 heroes, so you can build your team accordingly. You can adjust to whatever your enemy bans and whatever picks they would have. You can react to it. And so we see a Brewmaster ban. See, this is the kind of um, level of throwing off that picking supports first gives you. They have assorted bans, random ban. They ban out Brewmaster. Brewmaster is a good pick, yes, but tactical gaming can simply pick any other mid and then revolve their strategy around that mid. Whereas next level Strat revealed themselves with a Shadow Shaman Razor, so it's quite easy to select which heroes they want to ban. They don't want to go for. They don't want big team fights happening with the Razor and the Tide Hunter, so they take the Tide Hunter out. They don't want the additional push coming in from the Lycan, so they take the Lycan out. So you have a more effective targeted banning if you reveal your strat early on. And yeah, so it's just one of those things that you have to take nuance off in drafting, because you only have 5 picks and 5 bans out of 100 hero pool, right? So because there's 100 heroes, you can't possibly ban them all, and you can't pick all of them. So you have to focus your banning into choking off what your enemy wants to accomplish. And right now, I think, yeah. So there we go. Next level Strat picks a bit of an unconventional pick with Dazzle. Dazzle is okay with Razor, I suppose. You cast the Shallow Grave on
If I'm not
Razor.
okay, hang on. If I'm not mistaken, Coach, this is the first time that Dazzle is picked throughout the series. Throughout the series.
I think we've seen Dazzle pick before, just that Dazzle's not really too noteworthy. So, or
Okay.
what you do records, right? So,
Yeah. Well, it does. He didn't show up.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Maybe we're still maybe we still have to reprocess, but for now, I think it's not quite popular. That's why it didn't show up on the records.
okay, so right now, yeah, we have that. We have Dazzle apparently seems to be that he hasn't been picked so far in our series. So a bit of an unconventional pick there. Yeah, it took them a minute of their reserve time to pick Dazzle, and that's the kind of result that you want to see from targeted banning. You ban out heroes that they're likely to pick, Tide Hunter and Lycan. They probably wanted to pick the Lycan, but since it was denied from them, yeah, they'd have to take additional time to think of someone to pick instead of the Lycan. And yeah, they'd have a much more solid lineup if they had the Lycan. So cutting that off gives you more breathing room and gives them less synergy with their pick. So Tactica Gaming picks another support. Yeah, picks Wind Ranger. I hope that this Wind Ranger isn't gonna go mid. Last time we saw a mid ranger that was just very very ineffective. But you know, sometimes in odd lineups, Wind Rangers played mid. But I can't really say that I agree with that. I'd even go as far as saying that Wind Ranger mid is a really really bad idea, because Wind Ranger doesn't have the kind of uh, um, Wind Ranger's not a hero that needs that early inertia. If you get Wind Ranger to level 6, it isn't really too much of a difference from a Wind Ranger level 5, as opposed to other heroes you put in mid to get those early levels up. You want as much effectivity from early levels as you can from your mid heroes. So Templar Assassin, commonly a mid hero, you wouldn't think of it because her ultimate isn't really a big flashy ultimate, but those slows actually, those are the ones that enable her to go diving and killing people at their towers. Templar Assassin is an effective ganker from level 6 because of that slow. Sure, she has the additional damage from her refract and the meld and the side blades, but it's the level 6 that allows her to catch people and kill them. Okay, so that's the difference between a level 6 Wind Ranger and a level 6 Templar Assassin. Right now, Tactica Gaming picks another support, Lina. Bat Rider will probably go mid against the Templar Assassin. Although, he might have a hard time because of that refract. Bat Rider can't really take refract away, but you can still give Templar Assassin a hard time getting last hits in if her turn rate is reduced. Okay, so the last ban for Team Next Level Strat is Ember Spirit. Okay. I don't really see how Ember Spirit would fit in this lineup, and that's the kind of thing that picking an odd lineup gives you. You can't really see where it's going. Even right now, I'm kind of confused as to where Tactica wants to go. So, next level strat, they ban out the Centaur Warrunner, a good choice. Centaur Warrunner is very good initiate, global initiate actually. He can contribute to team fights even if he's not present, or disengage with Stampede. So that just gets people into the position that they want to be, especially the Razor and Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin is a ranged hero, but a bit up close when attacking. So that Stampede is definitely going to attack her. Will get her into a better position to probably use Meld. And Razor to get in range with the Static Link and the Storm. Eye of the Storm. And so, next level strat picks up Bristleback. This is going to be their offlaner probably, with a tri-lane with Shadow Shaman and Razor and Dazzle. So, Bristleback, just very well-rounded hero. Not bad to have in any situation. And if you're not lacking in anything, then it's a good, okay guy to have. Especially if your objective is just to whack on people as much as possible.
5 seconds.
Okay, so Tactica Gaming's last pick. It should be a carry at this point. Some sort of late game carry. Because this lineup isn't going to take down towers too quickly. And okay, Meepo, there we go. That's their carry, Meepo. Meepo isn't really too much of a late game carry. And I only say this because Meepo gets, when played properly, gets farm very, very early on. Meepo can have the effectivity of late game carry as early as around 30 minutes into the game, whereas other late game carries take around 35 onwards minutes to be able to go online at full potential. Meepo actually gets online much earlier because of the clones getting more EXP and gold. So Meepo gets levels earlier on than everyone else, and also farms gold very efficiently. So I think a nice way to round up this odd pickup from Tactica Gaming, this odd lineup. So okay, we're going into the game. People are just gonna select their heroes, and we have a pause. So there might be something wrong with NLS. One of their members seems to be disconnected. So yeah, he hasn't entered the game. And I believe it's the Razor. Yep. So while everyone is paused, while the game is paused, I'd like to point out to everyone in the stream that, okay, again, my co-caster is missing. So I might be doing this cast all by myself again. Okay, so right now, let me do the introductions before people start moving. For the Radiant side, it's Team Tactica, one of the oldest, one of the longest running players in our series. We have Sen on the Wind Ranger, Nons on the Skyrath Mage, on the Lina it's Naru, Bat Rider with is Chun, and of course the Meepo, Xiao Suji. And On the other side, Team Next Level Strat or NLS. Team NLS, we have Ivanova on the Templar Assassin, Triple Star Lolly Hunter on the Bristleback, Cool Kid on the Shadow Shaman, and Hunt on the Dazzle. Okay, and the Razor should be Machiavelli. Okay, so Machiavelli on the Razor, and okay, so right now we see arrows. This is going to be a smoke probably, and a rotation into the dire side jungle. And they're probably gonna look for a pickoff early on. So that might mean that they're gonna go into an offensive tri lane, maybe, and perhaps just let the Meepo farm on the bottom lane. The Bristleback might go to the bottom lane, but Meepo should be able to avoid that without too much of a problem. Because melee versus melee, it wouldn't be too hard to keep your melee hero alive. That's all. That's really all that Meepo needs to do. He just needs to get the divided we stand early on. I think level 1 is at 4, level 4 before Meepo gets that first clone. And if Meepo does that, then he can farm his other clone safely somewhere else, while just trying to soak up the EXP with the other clone at the safe lane. So I think my co-caster is back. Hello.
Yeah, I'm back. So
Yeah.
have you introduced the teams?
Yeah. But game is paused right now. 0 seconds. Game is paused because the Razor from NLS Machiavelli has disconnected for a while. Okay. So,
Okay.
So if you're back in the game, you would see that NLS is drawing weird things on the map, while Tactica Gaming is drawing out plan for rotation. Here in the jungle, it appears that they want to do level 1 gank. And your neighbors,
Wait,
I can hear your neighbors.
what the hell is that?
What? Your neighbors are
Uh,
singing.
Yeah.
Are you back in the game? Okay, so
Coach, I think there's a problem with Steam. I can actually hear another channel. Yeah, I could do. Coach, are you here?
yeah. What can you hear?
I can hear the communications channel of the Dire team.
You?
Yeah, I can hear them. I don't know why, but I can hear them. They're talking about they lost. Yeah, no, they're just talking about a disconnected player. But it's so weird that I can hear them.
I can see the all chat, but it's only dude got blue screen. Really? Can you try reconnecting?
Okay, I will. Is it? Can you hear my neighbor so clearly?
Yeah, your neighbor's video. Okay, I think the stream can hear you.
Oh, damn it. Oh, how about now? Okay, I hope it's better now. Anyway, they are now unpausing. Wow, they actually are pulling off a very weird lineup.
Yeah. So what happened to the smoke gang? Okay, I think they're still there. The Lina has the smoke. So yeah, a while ago they were drawing a rotation. So we might see that rotation come up right now, but they didn't activate the smoke actually. So maybe they decided against it last minute.
Oh, another pause coming in from ALS.
Okay, so TA pause.
Okay. Okay, so we're good. A lot of pause coming in from both teams, and I am sorry to the stream. I really can't do much about the Okay, hang on. I'll be back. I'll try to shut up the noises coming in from my neighbors. Hang on.
Okay, you can close your windows. See if that works. Okay, so right now we have a bottom tri-lane apparently. We have Shadow Shaman hiding here in the trees,
It's almost time
perhaps
for
looking
everyone
for an
to
early
die.
jump. Bristleback, I think Bristleback's gonna rotate. Dazzle's probably definitely going to go to the bot, and we have an offlane Templar Assassin it seems. I think yeah we might have an engagement right here.
Hello, is it better now?
Yeah, it's a bit better now. I can't hear them anyway. So the Wind
Okay.
Ranger, yeah, sees the Bristleback, engages. So
Yeah,
they
Sen is tough. Yeah. He's trying to harass a Bristleback lead, but I think it's just going to be a casual engagement. Casual harassment. Just stay away. We can see you from here. Another boss coming in from NLS. What's up? Why? Okay, hang on. Okay, we're having a lot of problems here, Coach. Anyway, please proceed with your. I thought there was actually an engagement coming in, so I had to cut you off. Sorry about that. Anyway, please continue with your analysis.
All right. So this TA, I don't know what they're moving because apparently someone is disconnected. So I think the TA is supposed to the TA is supposed to move into the mid lane, but he's not responding right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you destroying something?
No,
I heard something crunching.
that's probably the Jollibee package because I was pulling out my spaghetti.
All right. So
But no, I'm not gonna eat it. I was just trying to.
enjoy your spaghetti.
Yeah,
Okay.
later after the cast. I was just trying to put it aside because I hope you can hear the singing now because it's one of my pet peeves. Really, I mean, in a small community, they have these karaoke machines that they can just lend to people for a very low price. That's not even 500, I believe. And just everybody's just borrowing or lending the karaoke machine, and everyone's just singing throughout the entire night. And the thing is, the houses are too packed together, right? So close together that when somebody decides to do a karaoke in one area, you can hear it in like 3 blocks away, right? And we are sitting right in front of that karaoke fiasco happening across the street. So we are so sorry. We are trying to improve the quality of the service. What the hell is happening?
Right now, what's happening is I don't know. Apparently, someone has a blue screen of death. So yeah, we'll have to wait for that. Unless they want to forfeit. I don't think the audience wants to see a forfeit. Do you guys want to see a forfeit? So yeah, at least I can't hear the karaoke anymore.
Yeah, you know what I did? I mounted the mic on top of my laptop, and then I just threw in a pillow on top of that, hoping that the sound waves would not bounce towards the mic. Anyway, seems like it's working because you can't hear them. And you know how many people are singing in that karaoke party?
How many?
Two
How many?
kids, two kids, and one
Kids.
teenager. Yeah, like kids, like less than 10 years old.
All right.
And
Well,
they can't even properly pronounce the words on the screen, so it's that bad. I
are
don't know
they
what's up.
are they drinking?
No, no,
I mean, not the
no.
kids, not the kids.
Okay,
But is it a drinking party?
no, it's not a drinking party.
Okay.
It's just like the garage, the karaoke's there, the kids are singing, and there's absolutely no adults. Absolutely no one is there to like, hey, stop singing or whatever. It's just they're just singing the night away.
All right. Well,
I know.
we're in the
Whatever.
Philippines, so we have to deal with that.
Welcome to the Philippines. Yeah. Well, we're moving out to better residence.
How is that, by the way?
Oh, we're just waiting for internet connection to come online.
How long does that take? When I moved to my new place, it only took me 2 days to get my internet connection.
Question: Are you on Globe?
No.
Globe TV?
Of course, our sponsors.
Oh,
Don't
right,
forget our
right.
sponsors, PLDC.
Yeah.
My
Well,
my internet is sponsored by PLDC.
well, it's PLDD, so here's the thing. They promised me like in 2 to 3 weeks time, they will be able to transfer my line from here to there. And guess what? I called like yesterday or the other day, and that was like 10 days already, second week. And they tell me, sir, we don't have the job order yet. I was like, what the fuck? So that's why it's 2 to 3 weeks. So that 2 weeks they can slack off. I
Well,
think that's how they do it. I don't know. It's PLDD, man. Come on. Now, it would surprise me to hear things like what you just said. Like they're able to fix the internet connection in 2 days. That would surprise me. That actually surprised me. Anyway. Anyway, since we're talking about, mundane stuff just to keep the viewers busy. We'll wait for Temper Assassin to come online. The karaoke thing is actually better. It's good, because our neighbors, like these karaoke guys, they're living right across the street. But the ones living right beside our house, they were caught by the police doing shabu.
what? What? Okay, so now we have Temper Assassin reconnecting.
Wow. And it was a timely reconnect. Anyway, we'll continue that tale when we have the time. Now, Devil Assassin connected. Let me just do a recap, guys. This is the second game, the second best of three series for tonight. This is Tactica Gaming versus MLS, the second best of three series following K70 versus Digital Studios. All right, the first best of three series, K70 took that win with a 2-0, two matches won out of three. And we're now moving to the next best of three series. This is Tactica Gaming versus NLS. All right. And again, just in case you didn't catch who the players are, we have Chun playing as the Batrider at the top lane. We have Meepo by Xiao Suji at the middle lane. And at the rated jungle, just roaming around, we have Nuns and Naru, N and Ns. Wind Ranger at the bottom lane, played by Sen. And for the Dark team, we have Hunt and Cool Kid, the Shadow Shaman, with the Bristleback. And now at the middle lane, we see an engagement here. Ivanova is out of position, stun coming in from Naru. They're completely harassing the Earthbind. No Earthbinds yet, but the auto attacks will definitely get Ivanova. Well, timely refact right there, but no, not enough charges to block all the auto attacks coming in. And Scarlet Mage Nons takes the first spot at the middle lane. Meanwhile, continuing the introduction, we have the middle lane. Indeed, the one who just died, Ivanova, Temper Assassin, died for giving the first blood to the Radiant team. At the top lane, we have Machiavelli playing as Razor. So that's everyone there for you in the game. And for early laning phase analysis, Coach, do you already do that?
Yeah, if we look at the bottom lane, we've already seen some action here. Sen managed to do harass against some of the heroes, against the Dazzle and the Shadow Shaman, but now she seems to be at low health. Wind Ranger seems to be at low health right now, so needs to be a bit more cautious. Can't go for those casual harasses because it's a 1v3 lane. Even if he's in a safe lane, if the Shadow Shaman gets those shackles up, that's gonna put the Wind Ranger in a tight spot. And now, yeah, here we see.
Cool Kid and Bristleback actually going in from Sen. Sen is completely out of position. No TPs there. He's trying to juke his way out, but he will die to Cool Kid, Hunt, and Triple Star Lolly Hunter. I'm just gonna call him Lolly. And he dies there. At the top lane, they try to engage on top of Machiavelli. Machiavelli sitting at 7 charges of Stick and Napalm. Very, very dangerous.
Alright, so my co-caster is gone. Right now, yeah, here comes the Kairat slow, followed by a perfect Lina stun. Razor's gonna get hit by, 3 stacks and attack, and there is the Razor kill. Batrider just moves out of the tower range with the Firefly, and Delina's really at 0 HP right now. Should start moving back. However, everyone here is low life. They have to retreat. The Razor's back in the lane, so Razor might get some free farm right now. However, here we see for Team NLS, they have Shadow Shaman and Hunt rotating to possibly take out the Meepo. They see the Meepo. Okay. Nothing? No? They have the Hex. And they have Shadow Poison. Poison Touch. Okay, rather. Poison Touch. But they're not going to move in on that. The Meepo already has level 4, so that's the ultimate. That's 2 Meepos. Okay. And yeah, in terms of last hits and nice, the Bristleback here at the offensive lane, at the off lane, has the most at 14 because he was supported actually earlier on by 2 supports. The Razor is next with 12. 13 right now. And then the Meepo was highest for the Regent with 11. So, too close to tell anything actually right now. Too early on. So, let's look at the laning. Right now, we see a lot of rotations going in from everyone. These 2 guys, Shadow Shaman and Dazzle, they actually came all the way from the bottom lane and rotated to the top after killing the Wind Ranger. The Wind Ranger died a while ago to the tri lane. But yeah, right now, Bristleback versus Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger is gonna get an easier time right now against the Bristleback because the 2 other supports aren't there right now. So it's going to be a tri lane versus tri lane top right now. Templar Assassin, get a rune? No. Double damage rune, yeah, bottled by the Templar Assassin. And the Batrider is left to attempt to solo farm here on top. So they're looking for another gank attempt on mid. They can probably catch this out. They have 2 Meepos now, so that's double the nets. Okay, however, the Meepo feels the damage coming in from that Templar Assassin. The Templar Assassin, double damage. Very, very strong. But here comes the Meepo. There's another poof. And there's a net. The Meepo should start backing off right now. And the 2 supports are going to finish off the job. Few more last hits. Come on, guys. 1 more net. No, they can't do it. 2 tacky from the Templar Assassin. A while ago, they were able to pull that off. But right now, the Templar Assassin has level 3 refraction. So that's 5 hits to take down the refraction. And that's really a lot from supports. So Templar Assassin not going to fall to that gank. And Meepo has to retreat one of his clones already because it's already low health. So not much going on in there. Let's see here. Batrider is pulling this dire hard camp, taking them down with the Firefly. So a bit of efficiency coming there for Batrider. If we take a look at the net worth, Batrider is the top for Tactica Gaming, 1,900. Meep was a close second, 1,800 from that mid lane farm. But right now we might see an engagement here on bot.
You see, actually, Batrider at the top lane actually dies to Machiavelli, and while that is happening at the bottom lane, and a lot of action coming in, we see Shadow Shaman and Dazzle rotating from the middle lane, I believe, and just joining the Bristleback here. The Wind Ranger tries to stop the regeneration coming from the Clarity, but she's going to miss the Bristleback.
Alright, so right now the laning is very, very complex. We have our fixed positions, the Batrider on off, the Meepo on mid, and the Wind Ranger on the bottom lane. While these 2 supports have been moving all over the map. They've been on bot, they've been on top, they've been on mid. Just trying to find the gank. And same.
Well, you see, actually, Non's actually coming in there with a concussive shot. Naru is trying to find the stun, misses the dragon thingy, and now he will be able to throw in the stun. Oh, he did actually catch 2 heroes there, but both Naru and Nons will die. Sen is going to escape with a wind run. Bristleback is now following in with a cool spray, and indeed 3 heroes for nil. Wonderful exchange there in favor of NLS.
Yeah, so that Bristleback just showing that durability. Actually, Bristleback would have died if the Wind Ranger tried to attack just one more time, because the Bristleback was showing his front either way, so it's not going to trigger a quill spray. But Wind Ranger didn't want to risk that, but still ended up falling to a quill spray. The range of that actually, it's 625. People sometimes underestimate that, but 625 is like...
Oh, hang on, at the top lane we see Razor getting lassoed, getting arcane sealed, and now she's completely out of position, getting stunned by the Lina. He is now walking on top of the fire by the Batrider, sitting on around 4 charges of the Sticky Date Palm, and he will die to all the DPS and all the supports. So that's 1 hero, 1 kill going to the way of Tactica Gaming. Back to you, Coach.
I would say that's actually a big kill because that's a level 8 Razor. He was top of the farm charts a while ago, net worth, but right now he's fallen second. We might see something here from the Templar Assassin.
Yeah, now Meepo actually catching him in, catching a TA with an Earthbind. Stun coming in from Nons. They're locking even Nova down. Does he have the refact? No, he's actually silent. 2 seconds there on the refact. He can actually pop it in. No, not gonna be on time. And Skylight Mage finds the kill on the Templar Assassin. Now 2 heroes, the Shadow Shaman and Dazzle rotating into the middle lane trying to support the TA, but they will be too late for that.
Yeah, so a well-timed silence there from the Skyrath Mage, and that's really the number one reason why you should pick Skyrath Mage. Skyrath Mage is a good slow, yes, good damage in the ult, but I think the best reason why you should pick Skyrath Mage, and I think that's what makes him a tier 1 pick right now, is his silence. The silence is just instantaneous, and it gives amplification to all your friends who want to join in the party. So yeah. So right now we have on top.
Yeah, we actually Naru trying to defend here. Top lane Daz is going so aggressive and just diving there, trying to throw in and harass. I think it's just trying to go as poison touch, but not gonna find it. And well, it's just I think it's a matter of just defending. Now Xiao Suji with Nuns and Shun, they're actually now coming in at the top lane. They are going for it. It's going to be a 4v3. Templar Assassin have no idea because she can also see the Meepo here. And actually, that's one of the powers, I think, of Meepo. One of the things that he has going in for him. Naru come in, lasso on top of Shadow Shaman, but they won't be able to kill him immediately. Naru dies. That's a 1-for-1 exchange. Now Dazzle is in danger, but throws in the Shallow Grave. He will still fight. He still wants this, but the Chun is actually on top of him. He will die before anything else happens. Nons falls as well. It's a 2-for-2 exchange. Templar Assassin now joining in the fun, going for Chun. It's now 3-for-3 exchange. Meepo is in danger there, but no, Bristleback actually TPs in, tries to chase him away. But no, it was actually a very tight team fight, coach. 3-for-3.
Yeah, it was 3-for-3, but I think the Razor dying is much bigger thing than the Bat Rider dying. The Bat Rider doesn't really need much, just needs a blink, and if we check the net worth, Bat Rider should have enough for a blink right now, and he already does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so after the Bat Rider has a blink, he doesn't really need anything. The Force Staff would be useful, but not really a requirement for the Bat Rider.
No, they're converging at the middle lane. We see Xiao Suji getting trapped by the Shadow Shaman by the wards, and Meepo panicking there and just dies. He wasn't actually able to put up much of a fight. I think he was actually well trapped there. Wonderful, wonderful ward placement there, locking down the Meepo. Now, Bristleback, Lolly is out of position, is getting duped down by everybody else, but no, he will fight. He's going to take Naru down before he dies, and now 5 heroes are chasing Chun down. Chun dies to the meld attack, and now Nons is in danger. Only Nons and Sen are alive on the Radiant team. They are being pummeled down by NLS.
Alright, so let's check the Golden EXP graph. Right now it's going in the favor of NLS, obviously, because of that kill advantage and a tower advantage. They took down the tier 1 top, and right now they're taking the tier 1 mid. But more than the advantage they've accumulated.
Yeah, hang on, T-Fight coming in. Meepo TPing to the middle lane, throws an Earthbind there on top of somebody, but not going to engage. Now, they were waiting for Chun to lasso in the toolkit. Shadow Shaman will now die. Templar Assassin is just throwing the trap right in. Razor is almost dying, but no, Windrunner goes for the Windrun and just trying to get the auto attacks here. Meanwhile, Nons is falling there. Chun is just going for the auto attacks on top of 2 stack, sticking napalm on the Bristleback. Lolly will die thanks to Naru. And meanwhile, at the Ancient Ramp, we see Xiao Suji taking away the Razor. So it was actually a revenge team fight. They got 3 heroes in exchange of 1. Boss coming in from Chun. Seems a little bit of technical problem coming in on his side. But yeah, tight team fights coming in, tight team fights right now. But who do you think is an advantage, coach?
Alright, so of course if we check the gold graph, it's still going to be in favor of Team NLS because they've already had 2 tower advantage. But even then, even if they lost the last team fight, I would say that this stage of the game does belong to NLS because what cores does Tactica have? They only have the Meepo to deal out right-click damage. Granted, that's 3 Meepos, but still he has the vulnerability of just 1 hero. But on the other side, you can expect reliable damage from the Templar Assassin, from the Bristleback, and from the Razor. Razor and Bristleback actually are quite tanky, and also the Templar Assassin with that refract, so they can just go in and dive and start right-clicking on heroes. Whereas Tactica Gaming, yeah, they have powerful magic damage coming in from the Lina and the Skywrath Mage, but it requires a bit more of good timing and positioning, because those aren't just right clicks, they're targeted abilities, they're AoE abilities, so you need to get yourself in a good position to be able to do that damage. The other team, not so much, you just need to right click, probably right click and cast some big AoE spells like the Razor, and yeah, for Templar Assassin, just right click away. So they're much less dependent on positioning than Tactica Gaming. So I think that gives them a bit of an advantage. But of course, if team fight is played perfectly, then it should be anyone's game. For now, at least, in the early game. Of course, later, I'm still gonna put my money on Meepo. If the game reaches around 25 minutes, that's when Meepo should be absolutely powerful, when he has an Aghanims up and another boosting item. Around 25 minutes, he should have an Aghanims and maybe a heart by that time.
And now we see, we see their team actually going down the bottom lane. Hate screwed up on Templar Assassin. There's 5 heroes here coming in hard on the bottom lane. We see Sen trying to defend, although he's actually out of position. Poison Touch coming in from Hunt. Windrun there to escape. Batrider throwing in the Flame Break, putting Hunt out of position, but there's nobody there to help assist with the kills. The bottom tower will definitely go down. Those are now 2 towers down for Tactica Gaming, and this is just going to give them NLS a great goal advantage. And now going there at the middle, they're actually rotating to the middle lane, and the Radiant jungle, we see Chun, they know that NLX is going this way, but what they do not know is that they are going for the Roche, going for the 30-minute Roche. The wards are indeed getting, the wards are now used. They have no way of detecting if the Dark team are now getting the Roche bit. They have no Rocket Flare, they have no Sunstrike. All they have is that Bravery. Oh, they have the Flame Break, but it's too late. It's too late. Templar Assassin already has the Aegis of the Immortal.
Yeah, that's what you do when you have a level 6 Shadow Shaman. You take down a Roche or you take down a tower.
Hang on. Actually, it was a wonderful Flame Break. Look at here. Look here at the Roche pit. Ivanova is stuck.
Yeah, that was an odd position for Ivanova to be in. The courier's coming in with a TP though, so... Oh, no TP yet. What the... Okay, so...
what the hell?
TP.
Oh, there you go.
They passed the TP, I think.
Yep.
For the Shadow Shaman.
That was actually hilarious. If only Tactica Game did it and said, oh, hang on, at the top lane we see Machiavelli getting ganged up at once, and the Meepo and the Firefly fire is just burning him down. However, Chun is getting chased down by Lolly. Meepo is there to support with a wonderful Earthbind. The poof should be in now shortly, and indeed they're getting casted there. Lolly is, however, able to turn the tides around. He had enough HP there to throw one last kill spray to kill the Meepo. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Meepo for the Razor, but the fight isn't over yet. Sen is coming in up with the shackles, catching Hunt there, and now Lolly is out of position. He actually is getting Arcane Sealed. He throws in the mech. Oh no, it wasn't the mech. It was a what do you call this? A Shadow Wave from the Dazzle, and both of them live. The Shadow Shaman has the Envy rune, but yeah, it actually saves his life. And now everybody seems to be disengaged. They want to do another fight. They want to continue the fight here. The Shakul Kid already has a Shadow Shaman wards up and on cooldown, just waiting for the right position to be in. Now Naru is out of position. He's getting chased down by Lolly, getting silenced by Nons. Cold Kid throws in the shackles on Naru, and Naru might actually die. No, it's wonderful stun, locking down Lolly and the Cold Kid, but no, Bristleback has enough mana and enough attack there to finish the Lina off. Whew. If we're like the other night, we were talking about a wonderful back and forth with the kills. This is a wonderful back and forth with cooldowns and the skills of the heroes themselves.
But the issue here is that because they have a very well leveled Shadow Shaman, see kids, this is how you should play Shadow Shaman. This is already level 8 Shadow Shaman. He's used his wards a couple of times. They've taken down 4 towers already. 4 towers, that's all the tier 1s and a tier 2 top. And they've also taken Roche. So yeah, you pick a lineup, you do objectives with your lineup, and
Mhm.
that's how you win.
I like how the Dire team uses a smoke to disengage, and I know that it's a normal thing, but with NLS they are very consistent with it.
Yeah, this is the sign of a team that's just really used to playing with each other. Okay,
Oh,
so
hang on, Chun is actually he's actually like, in trying to lasso somebody, but getting shackled by Cool Kid, Mystic Flare coming in for the Skyrim Mage. Everybody's just like walk out of that Mystic Flare. Now Temper Assassin takes away the Lina Razor, takes away the Skyrim Mage. Meepo indeed kills the Shadow Shaman, but he dies immediately after. So that's a 1-4-4 exchange in favor of NLS.
yeah, so this is the problem. Oh, like I said that if this game reaches 25 minutes and Meepo gets a Ganims with another item, then it's going to be in the favor of Tactica Gaming. But right now, the Meepo does have that Ganims, but he still needs something else like a heart or what else do you get with the Meepo? Not a heart.
Oh,
maybe
a
Skadi.
Skadi, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Naruto throws in the sun, not gonna find anybody, but the Wind Ranger with a shack.
Alright, so my co-caster is done. So right now, NLS is on the retreat. They already lost the Dazzle, so no heals that way. Okay, so they take down the Templar Assassin, but Templar Assassin has the Aegis, the Razor falls. They're chasing down this Bristleback, but the Bristleback is still at half life and a bit too tanky. They see the Templar Assassin, but the Templar Assassin has that refract, has that meld. And I don't think anything is coming more out of this. So, okay, so they catch the Bristleback. The Bristleback still hasn't defeated, but the Serpent Wards are gonna go down. The Meepo is gonna fall. Templar Assassin starts wailing on people, and the last two guys remaining here in the field, Skywrath Mage, gonna get caught by that. Sticky Goo. And the Wind Ranger, they don't want to die of it right now. Okay, so the Wind Ranger gets to live for now. And yeah, this is going to transition into a tier 2 mid. And that's going to be the second tier 2 for NLS. Now only one tier 2 remaining on Tactica side. And yeah, the Lina just melts. That's 2 hits from Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin right now, almost to her BKB, just 50 gold away. So yeah, right now they're actually aiming to take the tower. They probably can. Everyone's full health. Basil has that Shadow Wave to keep people going up. But right now the Batrider lassos, but an instant Hex. This Batrider's gonna go down without much of a fight. This Meepo, he goes in, he does a lot of damage. Oh, it kills the Templar Assassin, but there's one Meepo clone that's low on health. The Bristleback has low HP and the Bristleback falls for trying to dive, and everyone should be on a retreat. That's a 3-4-1 engagement. The Batrider does sacrifice himself, but good positioning on the Meepo, getting that massive poofs right into 4 heroes actually, which won them the engagement early on, even if the Batrider had to die. Now, they might look to turn to this tower. The Meepo can actually just start attacking this because tier 1 towers don't have backdoor protection and regeneration. But it's something very few people consider. But at this point in the game, 20 minutes in, you have a level 17 Meepo. Yeah, you should just start taking the tower, really. But, you know, I think it's something that people forget about. So, yeah, they're not gonna take this tower just yet. Right now, we see a push coming in at the top, but at the TP response from the Bristleback, they should run away. This Bristleback is gonna kill anyone they catch out. And Lina has no TP, so she really has to walk right now. So the Bristleback stops pursuing and goes for the creep wave. More money for me, Bristleback says. Right now, on top of the net worth, it's Templar Assassin. It should be the Meepo up there, but since the Meepo has been fighting and not farming too much, and he's been dying quite a lot also for deaths. Meepo is only 8,200 behind the Templar Assassin and the Bristleback, which are in the lead, both in Team NLS. And yeah, in terms of last hits, Meepo is still the highest, 103. But the Templar Assassin's net worth and Bristleback, those are augmented by kills. Team fights, towers, and kills. And you can't just take those away. NLS still has all their towers up, while Tactica Gaming has lost 5 towers already. So if we take a look at their gold graph, yeah, that's 12,000 towers, 12,000 gold, in advantage of NLS, and not a small part of that because of the tower advantage and also the Roshan advantage. They were able to take a Roshan a while ago. Shadow Shaman's at level 10, close to that 11. They'll probably look to take another Roshan when the Roshan comes up. Still a few minutes away. Or right now they can actually jump Servant Wards. There we go. The Servant Wards will drop. They're gonna take down this tier 3 tower. Skyrath Mage throws down the Mystic Flare, but not gonna kill anyone. This Bristleback is just too tanky. And right now they're going for the racks. They might just take the racks, but the Bat Rider shackles the Dazzle, kills the Dazzle, and the Meepo Poofs just so powerful. Takes down the Razor immediately. The Bristleback also to fall, but the Templar Assassin has that BKB, and no Poofs going to Templar Assassin. Meepo buys back. Sen is getting pursued by the Templar Assassin. Saved a bit by the Windrun, I think. But yeah, Templar Assassin still has that Refract Shields. And a TP. Shackle Shot? No, Shackle Shot and cooldown. So TA is definitely gonna get away, but they know the Shadow Shaman is there. And okay, they see the Shadow Shaman, and Shadow Shaman already blinked, so he's not gonna be able to blink again. And Shadow Shaman is a freebie right now. So in the end, yeah, while Tactica Gaming was able to preserve their racks, they still lost the tier 3 tower and lost around 2/3 of the HP of the ranged racks. That's not going back. But again, see, there's an exposed tower. The Meepo is already at level 3. Divided we stand with an Aghanim, so there's 5 Meepos standing around, and they still don't want to take this tier 1 tower down. Okay, people keep forgetting that tier 1 towers do not have backdoor regeneration. You could start wailing at the tower even if it's at max HP if you're at the high
hang on,
level.
at the top lane, coach, we see the Machiavelli actually out of position, getting caught by Xiao Suji and just every single clone of him, blinking up that Razor, and Razor didn't have enough HP to survive all those burst damage. And by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, Meepo is sitting at level 19, the highest?
Yeah, but that's supposed to be expected from Meepo. Meepo is, yeah, right now if you check the hero level, 19, 20 actually right now, just now. And the next is Templar Assassin at 15, Bristleback at 14, and then Wind Ranger and Razor at level 13. So it's gotten into the mid game already, late into the mid game, transitioning into the late game actually. Everyone in Dire side, unless already has their level 11, most notably the Shadow Shaman. That level 11 difference in the wards damage, that's a jump from 45 to 60. That's not a small increase to think about. That's gonna melt their barracks, especially in the mid lane since the racks are exposed. That's going to take down towers much faster. And Bat Rider,
and then actually Chun actually jumps into the tier 2 tower and catches Machiavelli there. And Xiao Suji follows up with a wonderful poof with all the clones, and well, Skyrath Mage makes sure that the damage are coming in with a Mystic Fair. Xiao Suji is not yet done, throws in the Earth Times on top of everyone. Hunt is in danger of dying, by the way. Xiao Suji dies to the Meld Strike from Ivanova. Now Naru and Nuns are running from Ivanova. Double kill there on the Templar Assassin. They are going for Naru there, getting slowed down by the Nasal View. Catches 2 heroes with a stun, but not going to be enough to help him survive. Only Sen is alive now, and he's given the task of defending this racks, and they don't even know that the award is there. It's going to show the position of Sen.
alright, so this is a lane of racks right now.
Are we seeing a before 30-minute GG coming in from Tactica Gaming?
Probably around the 30-minute GG. Not really an early GG. We saw a 20-minute GG earlier on.
Hang on, Mystic Fair coming in from Skyrath Mage. They are going for Lolly Hunter, but the wrong target. You don't go for a Bristleback. And everybody is throwing all the spells they can go. Shun is actually out, almost dying here. Is out of position, dying to the urn. And now the racks have been taken now. Dazzle dies to the Lina, and Power Shot coming in from Wind Ranger, just trying to chase Ivanova out. Buyback coming in from Batrider. They're going for the Shadow Shaman, not really worth it that much, but at least they do get a kill. Naru gets a double kill there. They're still trying to chase Ivanova with a Meepo. Flame Ray coming in from the Batrider. Just gonna push Ivanova further up the ramp. Earthbind coming in from Xiao Suji. Is he gonna find it? No. At the bottom lane, we see Nina and Sen just going for Machiavelli. So 3 is going atop the Razor. Naru is going to miss that stun, but the Eye of the Storm is going to do so much damage there. Arcane Seal coming in from Nun's gonna ensure that Razor will not be able to throw anything else, and Naru survives. So at least they were able to get 3 heroes out of that team fight.
Yeah, so that's a good engagement coming from Tactica Gaming, but right now they're really behind. Let's check the gold graph. Okay, so it's a bit of an upswing a while ago. There was a 14,000 gold difference, I think. They managed to turn it to 10, or should be around 10 right now. 10,000 gold disadvantage. And in EXP, only around 2,500, but probably that's because of the Meepo. Let's check the EXP per minute. Right now, Meepo, yeah, 839 EXP per minute, so it's mostly him. The other supports, if we check the level, yeah, they're already at level 11 right now, so I guess that's okay. They're not really cores anyway, so level 11 is an improvement over a level 6 ultimate. So it should be good enough. Right now, the Batrider is going to see this Roshan, but this Roshan is already gone.
Yeah, now Chun is actually going to just be caught out of position, getting hexed, getting shackled, and he will die. Then double damage on top of full kill there. Eye of the Storm thrown in by Machiavelli, stealing the damage from Naru again. He already has 112 damage right now. Ultimate coming from Dazzle, gonna give them armor. Now Sen is out of position. Will they go for him? No, they instead go for Nun's Mystic Flare getting casted, just in case he might actually help. Now Sen is just getting slowed, getting nuked down, getting nasal boot, getting slowed, getting earned, getting reduced armor. And the Melt Strike from Ivanova is going to finish him off. And they have enough damage across them to take this tower, even with the backdoor protection, and they will not continue with the push. Meepo is the only hero now left. Defend the Radiant Tower, the Radiant Base.
Yeah, so it's quite a shame. The Meepo pick is always entertaining, but if your Meepo is ahead, but your other teams are not, your other teammates are not, then the Meepo is still gonna have a hard time. Because you can say that Meepo has a gold advantage, has an EXP advantage, but if it's at the cost of your teammates' gold and EXP, then it's still not gonna even out.
Dire structures have been
So yeah, let's check out the gold and EXP right now. 12,000 and going down in favor of NLS, and experience 5,000 for NLS. Okay, so my co-caster is gone again. Right now we're going to see a tier 3 bottom push. The creep wave is there. Are the wards there? Yes, the wards are there. So they're definitely gonna look to take down this tier 3 tower and possibly the racks. They clear out the creep wave within 2 seconds. Yeah, that's the Razor and the Shadow Shaman's Ether Shock. So yeah, everyone's just standing by. They have a Meepo clone here. 4 Meepos are pushing up on top, but they still have a Meepo here. And here we go. The Meepo should be coming back right now after Blink. And there's the Meepo. Deal massive damage to everyone, but Meepo's gonna fall so quickly. Meepo does. And the wards are down. They're on the tower. The Lean is gonna fall. Got shackled in by the Shadow Shaman. And this Wind Ranger is gonna fall, maybe, from the Razor? No. Managed to back off. Luckily the Razor's plasma field wasn't cooled down at that time, but they're gonna lose the Strax, they're gonna lose the range, and they're gonna lose the melee because separate wards are still up, and the GG is called. They can't fight anymore. That's 2 lanes of racks down, and yeah. Okay, so well, the Meepo goes in for the last attempt, but it's already GG. So
Radiant's middle tower.
1-0. Game 1 taken by Team NLS against Tactica Gaming. Tactica Gaming, one of the longest playing teams in our series, loses to a newcomer in this first game of a BO3. So, okay, I think my co-caster is back up. How are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm going to definitely be able to fix this soon. Just not so soon. But perhaps next week.
Next
and
week.
actually,
Alright.
and I just heard that, yeah, apparently the first game goes to NLS.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very convincing win right there. So, do you know the Steam shortcut for a screenshot so I can attempt? Because my print screen
It's F12.
F12. Okay,
Mhm.
F12. Are you sure?
Yep, try it out.
Okay. Well, I pressed on F12. So, oh, there you go. Screenshot saved. Okay, that's good. So
Yeah, and
here we go. Let's move on to a 5-minute break before we go into our second match. Right?